Just made a discovery. Let's set this guy to millimeters. This is the carburetor for this G366. And it is exactly backwards of what it should be. I honestly don't even know what to think. So let me show you. This right here is the choke side. So that would be the intake and that would be the exhaust, right? The flow goes this direction. Here on this side, 20.55 millimeters. Here on this side, 18.98 millimeters. So 19 millimeter. It has a 19 millimeter choke side. And what was it again? 20 and a half millimeter on the cylinder side. That is exactly the opposite that you want the carb to be. I've never in my life seen a carb like that. Never. Never. Okay, so this is a Zama, a 371 Zama carburetor. Choke side. $21.78. Cylinder side, 19.95. It's always bigger on the air filter and choke side. Why? Because you're drawing in as much as you want and you're funneling it down so that it increases the velocity to flow into your cylinder. That funneling effect where the velocity increases is required in order for your the pressure drop, which pulls fuel from your main jet and into the stream to feed your engine. See, your fuel isn't under pressure and gets shot out. There's a what's it called? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. But anytime that you take air, you got this large volume, and you funnel it into a smaller volume, it speeds up. And whenever it speeds up, it creates this pressure drop, and that's what pulls, essentially, sort of, pulls the fuel out of the jets of the carburetor and into the airflow and then into your engine. I've checked it and I've checked it and I've checked it and I've checked it. This is my first time ever messing with a 361 in any way, shape, or form. And this is a clone. I know, it's a clone. I just, for the life of me, I'm like, are you effing kidding? You don't do that. No wonder that people are changing out the carburetors on this thing in order to get the saw to act the way that it needs to. And no wonder these things actually are so much better whenever you port them, because the carburetor is literally backwards from what it should be. I'm blown away by the stupidity of this design. I can't believe it. I do believe it, but it's hard for me to. It's difficult. It's so stupid. They literally did it backwards. I don't know. Maybe the carburetors on the OEM stuff Maybe those carburetors are made properly. I don't know. I'm not going to go drag out mine just yet to see. But I do know that, like, one of the trick things is taking the 440 and even the 460 carburetors and putting them on these guys, because for one, it is a small carburetor, but the big thing beyond it being small is it's built backwards. That's a real problem. I have never in my life seen a carburetor whose intake was smaller than its exhaust. That completely defeats everything about a carburetor. You want to pull in a large volume and send it through really fast through your Venturi. The Venturi effect. There you go. That's what it's called. It's the Venturi effect. Whenever you taper it down like that, the air speeds up. And whenever it speeds up, everything around it, the pressure drops, because it creates a void. And in order to fill that void, your fuel comes in. It's the exact same reason, little bit of differences, but that's the reason why an airplane can fly. The air foil setup, it goes over the wing faster than under the wing. And so if it goes over the wing faster, it's creating a pressure drop above the wing, right? And the pressure, the 14.7 PSIA, that's all around us, that's pushing on us every single second of every single day, right? It's pushing on us. Well, that pressure is allowed to push on the bottom of the airplane wing, which is what gives you lift. So how this would even work, kind of beyond me. But anyways, we'll go get on to the porting, and we're going to use this carburetor for now, because I got this plan, right? Multiple iterations with this saw. We're going to do first a basic port job, and then we're going to go and we're going to do more things, and then more things, and then more things. And so we will ultimately put it together with this, but I've already got a 460 carburetor on the way. Later.